Hello everyone, so welcome to our One Village live stream, and today we have honor to have our guest Sidekickjason and Matt, EnterprisingEngine93 with the name Hit today, here to chat with us and maybe go behind the scenes too. So first of all, we'll start the stream now. It is sorry for the big delay. It is now 9:23 here, which is 23 minutes late.
Huh? My watch is just 9:18.
Okay, so the computer's 9:18.
My phone is also 9:18.
So we are 18 minutes late. Sorry for that.
Your clock is also 9:18.
Okay, sorry. My computer got some problems. So the camera should work. Press OK. So today we'll have something to talk about, and we start. Oh yes, introduction. I'm Dita from Woolwich, and film together. Did you actually not? Anyways. Camera. Okay.
Yes. You all see the cranky thing.
So I'm Peter from Village, and me and Thatcher work together to film together. And hi.
I'm Patrick. And hello.
So I guess we need to talk about stuff. Conversation. So okay, Thatcher has just suggested to talk about the upcoming movie. As none of you live in the UK, I guess that none of you watched the full movie, watching clips like us. But what are your thoughts on the Great Race? Jason? Oh, Matt will want to go first. Yeah. Is that better, Jason?
Oh, much better.
Oh, yeah. The camera just suddenly turned on the mic when the stream started. So, once again, sorry for the delay, and I guess we will start a stream from talking about the Thomas and Friends upcoming special, The Great Race. So none of you lived in UK, so I guess none of you should watch the full movie yet. Maybe some clips or cinema leaks. But what are your thoughts on The Great Race? Any of you like to start first?
Oh, Jason, can you hear me?
I can't hear you at all, Matt.
Oh, no, really? Oh, okay, I can hear you.
Like, you're super quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, here a bit.
Jason, do you want to start us off for the discussion?
Sure. Okay, so my thoughts on The Great Race. You guys want my honest opinion, like, full of spoilers and, like, everything that I really think about it, or just, like, a non-spoiler-free version?
Actually, I'm fine with spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess most of us watch some clips of it and basically can guess what the movie is about.
But actually, the movie is now in cinemas in Hong Kong, but we didn't watch it because the Chinese version
it's in
sounds
Chinese
really
and it's very
strange.
weird.
Okay. All right, so my opinion on it, starting from the beginning, is like I thought it was clever. The beginning was super, super clever in the fact that they introduced racing in a fun and friendly way that wasn't like overbearing, and it was super clever with having Thomas want to race Gordon to the next signal box, not just like have an actual race with Gordon, because that wouldn't make sense. You know that he can't actually compete with Gordon. So I thought that was fantastic, and like I thought Flying Scotsman was like a great introduction, but I was kind of surprised at his personality. Like, pretty much, I always expected him to be like this kind older brother figure, but he's basically this unfriendly, like, he's like Gordon 2.0, because he's like snobby to Gordon, but he's nice to all the other characters. It's interesting. He's definitely the big brother character now in the series, which I think will be good. I thought it's a good personality for him. It just wasn't what I thought initially when like he was going to be introduced to the series.
Yeah. I actually quite look forward to Great Race. Somebody said it's after watching them in UK after they watched them, they say it's not as good as Sodor's Legend of Lost Treasure, and I think it wouldn't be as great as it, but I'm still looking forward to it because it sounds grand.
Yeah, and I think that they introduced engines from different countries. It's quite a nice idea, but actually I'm disappointed that those engines don't get a much more important role.
So, what's about that?
Well, from what I have seen, the really anyone hear me? This is like really bad. Apologies. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Actually, I can't hear clearly like that. There's anything wrong with that. Let's decide to. Anyways. So, what's the echo again? Oh! Found out. Let's turn this mic on. Oops.
All right, while we wait for Matt, I'm going to answer Knapford Junction Studios' question. Will we get Arsville Railway episodes in my series? Hopefully, yes. Like, that is a dream of mine, but I'm going to wait and introduce it at the right time. So, we'll see exactly when. It won't be in Season 3 of my series. Maybe Season 4, not likely. But because my plan is to buy the 3 engines and a bunch of rolling stock and track and get as much as I can for it, and then introduce it. I'll introduce them.
Trying to hook up something. I don't know what's going to improve it. You guys hearing me any better?
Yes.
Matt, is that you? I can't hear you. Are you there?
I'm ruining the screen. Oh my god.
What? Speak up.
Oh no, this is so bad. Okay. You hear me at all?
Barely. Like, if you were yelling right now, I could probably hear you pretty well.
Hey! Can you hear me?
Yeah, that turned out quite
Yeah.
well. I guess you have to shout for an hour.
Okay, I don't want to deafen anybody, like I don't want my mic to suddenly start working, but is this like somewhat decent?
Yeah, like I can still hear now.
Okay, I hope the audience can hear. This is pretty embarrassing, but I'm sorry to interrupt. What were we talking about?
I believe last thing we were talking about was a great race.
Great race? Okay. As I shout, I love the designs of all the foreign engines. I love how they all sort of stick out and are very distinct, but also kind of look like they wouldn't fit in on Sodor, which just gives kind of like the mainland, like otherworldly sort of look to them. Rita is my favorite. The film itself, from what I've seen, the music is very fun, and the new renders for the new locations look fantastic. I'm really excited to see the ensemble of the engines sing, to see the island in a big way. So I'm looking forward to it, being able to like see every piece. Because I admit I've seen some YouTube clips, and I'm pretty excited. But I'll probably give my full assessment when I've like been able to like watch the whole thing through and pause and look at all this stuff. So I'm excited. That's my 2 cents.
Yes.
So,
Thoughts on the Great Race?
okay. So, after the great race, maybe let's talk about.
We shall maybe continue with yeah. One of the topics I always want to talk about is the TrackMaster redesign engine. I always want to grab a chance. The camera now stopped again. But you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah. So just continue. The topic I always want to talk about is TrackMaster redesign engine. So Vector is now finding a TrackMaster redesign engine. Can you give me one of them? So
Here is.
so
In front of the camera, which is now
Both
connecting.
mics are on now.
I can see nothing.
yeah. Anyway, so the TrackMaster redesign. Jason and Matt both, all of us filmed or used TrackMaster redesigned engines before. So everybody says it's ugly and not realistic. Okay, so that's better. Since all of us filmed used TrackMaster redesigned
I can
engines,
see nothing.
I'm switching the camera. You soon see the mic appearing.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do.
So, this is my TrackMaster redesigned engine, and all of us filmed with or used TrackMaster redesigned engines, like Jason and Matt's. Matt's is just for the TVC, but I guess that's enough experience. But everybody says it's ugly, but I think apart from ugly, and even the I like to say some thoughts on TrackMaster design engine. So Thatcher,
Yeah.
so this mic is yours. Do you have anything to say about, in general, the TrackMaster design
General,
engine?
the only thing I like is the tender.
Okay, and the face. Actually, the TrackMaster redesign engines all have amazing face. Because I guess maybe Arc sent them the 3D model.
I don't know.
Because in the behind the this is something interesting. In the behind the rails video, if you have seen them, in the computer they have a 3D model for. So Matt left. Don't know what happened. So this time it's Beast Brain. Oh, I can't see it. The channel name is.
Speak, Matt. Speak.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me now, or is my audio
Yes,
still?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Sorry that
Don't
took
need to
so
shout.
long. Okay. All right, I'm.
But how
part
many
of the plan.
channels do you have? This time, what's the channel name? Yeah, I can't
This
see.
time is
Beast Brain.
Spring,
And I can't read the full name. It's too long.
and that's not the focus of today.
Oh yeah. But it's amazing. Matt's got so many YouTube accounts. But, anyway, so
Oh.
got wrong.
Wait,
So
what,
yes.
what YouTube account were you referring to?
But you have Enterprising Engine, and just now was Hit, and now it's
The BS.
Beast Brain.
Oh, so, all right, this is the big reveal. I have a second YouTube channel dedicated to Lego Pokemon stop-motion films, and it's called Bespin Gaoord Studios because my neighbor couldn't spell guard when we were kids, but if you type in Lego Pokemon, you might find one of my stop-motion series, which is even more ridiculous than Enterprising Engines, if you can believe it.
I'm finding this.
So that's the big reveal. I haven't done a lot with them in a while. The last one I think came out in 2014 or so, but they're pretty goofy. So now that you can hear me, you'll now see one of my most cherished and embarrassing secrets, which is that series. It's absurd. There you go. Yeah. Most cherished and embarrassing secrets, which is there we go.
Oh, I really want to watch this.
Maybe I'll post a link in the description.
I already found it and posted it.
You got it? Okay. Well, my first one was so bad. I actually took the pictures for that around 7th grade. But the last one I made closer to college, so I thought the animation was a lot smoother. That was episode 13. But there are 13 episodes of this monstrosity. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, Turtles! I'll voice in your series. Yeah, sure. I'll be anyone that sounds like this. I would be super thrilled if I could sound like that. That would be awesome. So
Your channel has 7,000 subscribers. Holy cow!
It's been hugely neglected. I co-run that channel with one of my good friends from home. His name's Jake, and it's the adventures of two sheltered suburban kids named Matt and Jake who follow their dreams and become Pokemon trainers. They fight evil along the way, and towards the end they get sidetracked and fight a zombie apocalypse with the help of the local townsfolk. So as you can see, it's pretty nuts. But I kind of miss it talking about it now, actually, but it was a lot of fun.
Watching the stop motion, that's really good. Holy cow.
Episode 1 is atrocious, but the newer ones, they get a lot better. I used to make them on my iPhone, actually, which kind of is a testament to the quality at the time. So it's goofy, but I love stop motion, actually. I wish I could do more of it. It just takes so much time, and lighting is always so cumbersome.
Yeah, your stop motion is amazing. I remember when Nitro actually encouraged me to watch your video when we first started, and I remember one day I was browsing a channel, and at that time I wasn't quite interested in such long videos, maybe 15 minutes. But I've found a little stop motion thumbnail on your channel, and I clicked inside, and your stop motion was amazing. It's just like the camera was like panning along up the building, and the characters inside are shooting each other, and it's just so amazing. Yeah, they are shooting each other with guns. I remember with special effects, and I was so amazed by that. And from then, I watched every video of Wolves. Like, I actually like Icebreaker. I always like the location you choose to film outdoors.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I love being outside too, and just like, I guess like, I hate being cooped up indoors. So every chance I get, whether it's to film or just do something, I love being outside. So thank you so much. That's awesome.
Well, honestly, we would also like to film outdoors, but the environment is just too crowded, and I think that it doesn't really suit us to film almost outside.
Yeah, talking about that, I remember the first time we filmed the Sydney, Hong Kong scenes for the Thomas Creative Collective. And
Racers on the rails.
Yeah, and me and the lecturer go out to film. Remember, that scene was actually cut. The whole tower location, clock tower location was cut. But anyway, it was very fun because remember one scene. Do you remember?
One scene, everything went really good. It's amazing.
And
when we were about to cut, suddenly some woman looked at us into the camera.
It walked through the camera and stopped in the middle of the scene, looking at the Sydney, which is terrifying. It's a giant woman looking at a tiny Sydney. But it's very amusing. I've actually saved that scene. For I might release it someday on April Fools. But it's a very interesting scene. And found out the camera just stopped working again. So guess I used. Anyway, I continue.
I loved your Hong Kong stuff, guys. That was really fun. I'm just sorry that the pedestrians got in the way of so many shots and just caused all that confusion too. But you got some. I love the shot with the boat as well. Like that was awesome. Like in the whole port.
Across the Victoria Harbour.
At that time, I filmed it.
Yeah, you filmed it with your mom.
Yeah.
Do that.
Stop it. It's kind of alarming. It's nothing to do with the live stream. Let me see. Where is it raining? Raining? Okay, stop. Anyway.
And then one more time when Dieter was filming the, is it the Fast and the
Fast and the Furious.
Foxes, yes.
Yeah.
And
just the hero corner. Oh yeah, and often when we film outdoors, there's like a crowd surrounding us, like watching some magician. Like in the middle of the street, there will suddenly be a crowd walking through and suddenly gathered around us. But
that was amusing.
Yeah. And back to the main point after the great review of Matt's second account. It's the TrackMaster redesign again. What's your thoughts on the redesign engine? Can you, Jason, go first?
On the what? Sorry.
Okay.
It's about the yes, TrackMaster redesign engines. Mike and maybe because all of us used. Because all of us used TrackMaster design and it's filmed with at least some of the times, I guess it would be quite an interesting topic to discuss about, since it's very, I say that older fans are quite angry about the design. And what's your thoughts on that? I'll go first.
So what are your thoughts on the new TrackMaster stuff?
Wait, say that again?
Oh, the
So what are
TrackMaster redesign.
the new TrackMaster redesign things?
Are you sure you want me to talk about this? I might cry. Like, are you prepared for that?
Jason, let her rip. You let him have it. You know, Mattel's watching, but just let him have it.
I hate it. I hate it so stinking much. Like, 2014, my childhood toy line crushed to nothing. It died. And it has not since recovered. And I have honestly not bought any sort of product from that crappy toy line except for what I've had to use for the TCC.
Ooh.
You buy that
refuse.
on purpose just for TCC.
Wait, say that again?
Did you buy that Philip, the TrackMaster Philip, just for the TCC?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, for Philip's bumpy branch line.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that hashtag Jason hates new TrackMaster going. That would be great. So, let me explain why I hate this toy line so dang much. So, the toy line itself is not based upon the same toy line that I loved when I was a kid. Ooh, it is echoing. Okay, and because basically, when I was a kid, the Tomy toy line that was set up and then eventually became the TrackMaster line that Hit Toys used, and then eventually the one that became Fisher-Price's TrackMaster line, was all based on the actual idea of a railway. Like you have engines and rolling stock and track, and you build your own layouts and you get creative, make your own adventures and stories and things. And it's more about building a collection too. Whereas now the whole purpose of this TrackMaster line is completely different. They sell it in single sets that are meant to capture any kid's attention, not just some kid who loves Thomas and particularly wants toy trains, but someone who's just like, oh my gosh, Thomas is going to jump over this bridge. Oh my gosh, I have to have this play set. They freak out over these simple sets. Well, not simple, but they're meant to be super great just by themselves. If I bought all the different giant TrackMaster sets that have been made since Tell of the Brave, and put them all together, it would just be some crazy weird set. I don't even know how you would put them all together. The thing is that the line is not set up to be like a railway system the way that the other ones were created. But you can buy the packs and stuff to eventually make it a railway system, but I don't think that that's Mattel's goal behind it all. And then the redesign of the engines is just absolute laziness. I thought it was clever to make the I forgot what I'm thinking of. Well, simplifying the engine design, that's fine, but they lost so much detail in them as well. TrackMaster Mike is so disappointing. I was looking forward to forever the day that they would make TrackMaster Mike, because they've had him in Wooden Railway since, I don't know, Matt, forever. And
the 90s, yeah, a really long time.
And so they made him, and I'm like, well, that's great, except his boiler is twice the size of the front part, and I'm just like, oh.
It's awful.
So I really dislike the toy line. So I wish Diesel D199 would make some parody that mocks the whole new redesign. Maybe have a standard engine with a TrackMaster 2, and just have something with that. Because he could mock them really well and just
Yeah, I know.
kind of give the middle finger to Mattel on how they've been making their products. But I shouldn't encourage him to do that. No, that's bad.
No, you should encourage him to do that. It's what we need right now more than anything else in the world. Everyone comment on his videos to mock the new TrackMaster. Or he's got enough on his plate, so maybe not. But, Mattel would. Yeah, Turtles, you're right. Mattel wouldn't like that very much. I'm probably going to get kidnapped. I shouldn't have said that.
But hey,
Moving on.
they burn anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. So.
Yeah.
But actually, talking of the redesigned engines with same motor, oh, one of the batteries broke off. Anyway, the same motor and the same design. Actually, the newer Playrail got the same motor as well. Like if we take the Playrail, this one is already an example. Let me get the screws.
So, you can see that.
Right, this Gator.
So you can see the Gator. This is from Gator. So you can see that they have the same kind of motor as well. And I've looked at the Ryan and the James one is also the same.
So actually, Playrail. Oops, the camera crazy again. Actually, Playrail did have the same motor recently, and I guess cuts for production.
Reduce the
cost. But I think it's fine. It's completely fine for a toy company to actually reduce the cost by making the same motor. When
Oops.
I heard that.
Camera. Not bad. Switch it. So, when the motors are the same.
So here's corner
yes,
one.
this should be better. So, and when the motors are the same, I actually don't care if they're the same when they're looking so good. Even the designs are the same, but the shells look so good. It's the same design don't really affect the look. Whoops. Does this fit? It's actually a bit different. Oh no, this fits.
Gordon on Gator.
Gordon the tank engine. Anyways, but actually it looks. I don't care if the motor is the same or different or are they lazy or not. They just have to maintain the quality, and just like Playrail, they've been more lazy, let's say, because back in those days all the motors are different, but now all of them are this one. But I don't really care when they redesign the engines. They keep the
I never mind about it.
never mind. So, but they keep the look of the engines. That's what I actually care about.
See, that's so interesting. I didn't know that Playrail's latest stuff was all the same motor. Like, but it shows the difference.
Most of them are.
You can standardize like that, but still have quality. Whereas Mattel, on the other hand, lost so much quality. It's ridiculous.
Look at this. This is the whoops. The TrackMaster redesign Gordon. This is compared to this Gordon. It cannot be compared actually. It's the all the motors are standardized, but look, this versus this. There's such a big difference. You see, the motors are both standardized, but the quality is so different.
See, I think the making it two AAA batteries was such a stupid idea. Like, I think UC Weapon put it best that like they don't that doesn't do anything. Like, might trick the kids into thinking that they must be faster or better that way, but like he's pointed out that the motors aren't as good, and I can tell that from running them. They don't like hold trains like hardly at all. They can barely handle anything, and it's super annoying. Like Flying Scotsman, he can hardly handle regular
as the old one.
TrackMaster rolling stock.
Real Steam Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, this Real Steam person is a birthday present from actually to me. But actually, I say TrackMaster is developed into a more Hot Wheel-like. It's just the cars rolling around the tracks, the roads, and spinning around like
Yeah, you know,
very exciting.
especially like Avalanche Escape set and the Shipwreck Rail set, and now the Sky High Bridge jump.
Yeah, they're actually getting much more exciting, a kind of exciting with a quotation, because they first of all they fall down and then they spin.
They go really high and then
And now they fly, so what will they do next year? Swim, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure
I think
what
that
they're gonna do next year. I'm kind of wondering when they're gonna like reach the limit on their crazy over the top.
Yeah.
Pictures,
I miss
been
Yes,
like
when
a hot with like a roller coaster.
like the new Thomas Minis set.
Oh yeah, maybe they're gonna develop into those. Just like the camera hand.
But I also think that those trucks and coaches shrank a lot after the TrackMaster
It's
redesign.
terrible, I tell you.
Yeah.
Look at
So
this is
here I've got a Blue Mountain Quarry truck. I've got
Oh, look at that. Look at all the customs.
And this is from
Nice.
the Yellow Reneus. And here is a redesigned Blue Mountain Quarry truck.
Look at the size.
Don't let me look at that.
It's terrible. Then just a little look.
Oh no, that's awful.
And the color's a
Put
bit
the truck
different
inside
too.
the truck. It's like Russian nesting dolls or something.
Transfer
Just
on their
out
own.
there.
It's actually well. Have you guys seen the red versus blue Thomas, the travel?
But that's
That Annie and Claro is just disgusting. It's even shorter than the TrackMaster one, the brick fans or fish fans. It's even shorter than the TrackMaster one fish fan. Fish fan.
Oh yeah.
So short and awful. It looks awful. Oh, this is a working hard diesel. It's actually fresh the road diesel. Working hard diesel. This is going to focus. I know it works.
And actually, do you guys also notice that TrackMaster released 3 greatest moments pack at one time?
They actually only Day of the Diesels they released 5, as Jason told me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually I quite like this as a toy. Not for filming, but just for maybe playing around. But it looks awful, but it pops steam. It's just a little toy. Yeah. But I don't like that at all. The TrackMaster 2
Just
and
for
the
fun.
awful. Well, actually, the camera.
He's so misshapen, the colors are off, his face is too fat, the wheels look awful, the side rods are terrible. I agree. I had to let that out. Sorry, that's been
This
inside
is
for a while.
a
Well,
little
now
project.
you can having to film with them for the
for
TCC.
the people
It's
in
not very fun to
skies,
make.
but it doesn't fit
Actually,
on,
it's broke off.
but it doesn't fit on any diesels.
No, it fits on diesel, except the nose is too long, you see. It's too pointed.
And flatter.
Ah,
Then
I have
also
to make
not bootleg merchandise passes
a
the
rock.
name brand products. That's
Uh-oh.
Anyways, take this away. This looks awful. It's just maybe some.
clever.
If you ask me, I would want to take these away.
Oh! That looks much
yeah,
more like the
take this
crate
away.
in the movie.
In the yellow areas. And actually, talking about the Great Race and the TrackMaster 2, Flying Scotsman here looks. Some of the people say it looks amazing, or very good, or what happened.
But I don't like.
Hornby custom as well, guys?
What?
Do you have a Hornby custom of the Flying Scotsman?
Oh yeah. got this in last year when I have a trip to UK. It's a second-hand Flying Scotsman, and when I see a great race and I find
You just couldn't resist.
yeah, the product model, I see the train model, and I just can't stop imagining this Flying Scotsman originally without the face.
You did a great job converting the face, and actually the model that the train modeler used was a model from Trained Assassin who donated his Boko for the Fast and Fizzle boxes. So that was a team effort there. But it's an incredible model. Trained Assassin nearly had a heart attack when the bridge collapsed with his Scotsman model still on it. He hadn't read the script, so he didn't know until the video came out that it was going to be put into jeopardy. But
Oh, pores. Oh my gosh.
you guys did a great job on that. That looks great.
It's actually just done it yesterday and just put the face right before Jason called. Yeah, I was using a screw and a hammer, popping the face out.
Yeah, because actually when I was walking in a store the other day, and then I found more of the Great Race stuff, and then I asked him, oh, you need one, and then he said he wanted a Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, and I was thinking that this Flying Scotsman is fabulous. So I was thinking, and they actually don't let me scrape out the smoke.
Because I won't know what will happen after it's scraped.
No, it will be fine. It's just very easy, but anyway. So I bought my own.
So maybe you use your Scotsman to test it.
And I also get the face for this fondue tonic stuff. Actually, I do have some Bachman frames.
Yeah, the Thomas Percy James.
I just took them out recently. Let's show you.
So this is the Thomas. It's plastic, actually.
Yeah.
And then
You
we
know,
have a Percy too.
yeah, actually looking at the Bachman engines focuses on the face. It is so inaccurate, actually. Thomas and Percy are the worst face that Bachman did. James is much better. But all those Thomas and Friends Bachman merchandise are plastic, while the normal or like this Flying Scotsman, or in my hand this is another thing I got for second hand, but in Hong Kong somewhere I've got. This is actually metal, so it's much heavier and harder to break. Because I just took out the table for learning it.
That's a cool one too. That reminds me of Puffa from Tugs.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit. I don't think it's the same model at all, but.
I actually quite like this design. I always wanted American engines, not like tanks or what, like those. Look at this. Oh yeah, the ones that look very. Are the ones that runs in Disneyland, the fake ones. But I always like that design with the cow catcher in the front and like this American, just like this, but with a tender. And I remember I have a toy, little small, and I always like that American design. And my mom wants to throw it away because it's broken, and yeah, it's broken. But I don't let her. Oh, geez.
What?
This one.
Oh.
I think Thatcher has seen it, but I've never. This is a very giant engine. It's actually from a fun fair from a secondary school, but I got this when I was very small. It did pop smoke from this funnel, and the wheels move and turn around, so you can see this mechanism. But I really like this design. I always like design like this, of course, with a tender to enter the show. I actually quite like this. I'll place it like this smaller.
Mm.
And we'd like to introduce your two books.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
So
something
this is,
I was always very curious about, guys. Do you guys share a collection? Because I think it's really cool that you guys work together on the same channel. Do you guys like often pull your stuff together?
Actually, for we were primary school classmates, and we hardly played together at that time. But
But until some
primary
visual arts lesson, and we had to sit together.
We were assigned to sit together. Well, Thatcher hardly speak at all at that time, and I think it would be a boring lesson. But no, when I remember I discovered his interest in Thomas and Friends when we were doing a little stamp. Do you have the picture?
No.
Oh, okay. The stamp exercise or what? You have a rubber and some
And you scrape.
Yes, and he made a Thomas stamp.
And stamp out a
It's
Thomas.
not very nice, so you won't want to watch it. But he used a Thomas stamp to stamp a Thomas shape. So that's first I asked him, do you like Thomas? And do you remember at that lunchtime we ate lunch together? And I keep on asking you what you have, and every time he says that he has it. He has it. I'm amazed by his large collection. And actually before that, is it before that? Yeah.
Last time.
Briefly before that, I was filming with these Barkman trains. Yeah, this one. The trains actually look quite nice. I filmed with it speaking Chinese because I don't know, I don't feel comfortable speaking English at that time. So it was. I am still not very comfortable speaking English, but at that time I just don't want to speak English, and it's just for myself, so I film in Chinese. But one time Thatcher brings his train to run on the layout. Do you have the pictures of that layout? I think you have. I'll give you some time to find it. But that's a massive layout. It was like after the exam, and I built it according to the map of the island of Sodor. Of course, it's not really the ratio is correct, but it's the main thing is there. So Thatcher brings the train here and saw my video, and we decided to work together. Actually, this story was told a lot of time. And actually, talking of that, we have a large collection combining all of our engines, characters. We have. Do you remember the number?
130 trains.
Characters, actually.
130? Oh my, that's awesome. Oh my cow.
And we combine all of them, including the Great Race Customs and lots of different engines, including the narrow gauge stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the photo. I remember I uploaded to Google Drive. I maybe can able to share the screen. Guess you have to wait. But I actually quite like the idea of working together.
Yeah.
Because sometimes filming is very frustrating. But when we have a friend about, but actually the biggest advantage is that I don't need to collect all 150 trains. We can combine a collection like this. Customs are mine, and actually these customs are mine, and actually don't have them. But most of the oldest Tommy Terrell
Maybe we use some of our old Tommy models, or maybe some TrackMaster models. So
yeah, actually Thatcher has a lot of. I remember when I was back in primary school. That history lesson again. I remember Thatcher said that the only 3 engines that he don't have in the TrackMaster Playrel line is Proteus, Billy,
Bertram, and
Bertram and Billy.
Well, if you can say we don't have a Glenn too.
Yeah, Glenn, because it's such a stupid idea to release only in Walmart.
Just Walmart exclusive. And we don't have Walmart in Hong Kong.
Yeah. But we are actually making a Glenn. I can show you in a while.
Well, I think it's really cool that you guys can work together as a team, because it shows like how many resources you can pull together to make stuff. Because it's just awesome.
Yeah. Work in progress, Glenn. Just to show, because we thought that Glenn was a minor character, and it doesn't matter if we have it or not. But suddenly Glenn appeared in season
Yeah,
20.
he will appear in season 2.
And I actually can't stop imagining Glenn racing against Caesar.
Yeah.
That would be amusing.
Yeah, Glenn's TrackMaster model, I think I was talking about this with someone. I think it was
So,
Turtles and Master of the Lemons. It's not the best model. Like the black plastic space in between it. This is kind of like when it's supposed to be just kind of, oh, yours is amazing. What? Yours is perfect. Is that for TrackMaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold that closer to the screen.
That's
Yeah, your Glen looks awesome, guys. Like, it's not painted yet, but from the looks of it, it's everything the TrackMaster isn't. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys do some videos with that. I think that's going to look great when it's all painted up and everything.
First off, after we finish this, we'll definitely make the scene where Thomas meets Glenn. Very short scene, like 30 seconds. Like when Thomas arrived at Barbara.
Or the what? No, I'm not Mr. Coffee Pot. My name is Glenn.
Yeah, that scene. What happened? Oh, here. Let me. I'm still finding the collection video.
The collection.
No, the collection picture. The video is still bringing USB.
Oh, Jason left. I didn't notice because I was so engrossed in the Glen.
Oh, Jason is still there, but
He's still there, but his person is not there.
yeah, maybe got to get a drink, something.
Oh, I'm such a goober. Okay.
Still finding collection. Should be here soon. Actually, we'll have to. We'll like to share some behind the scenes later on. And Jason has actually filmed a video of his studio.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
I have a shout out to Turtles here. Okay.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right, let's get to this. So Turtles, if you have any knowledge of Thomas and TrackMaster, you will recognize that this is not a current TrackMaster model that is up for sale. This is a old one that also is not even painted very well. It's not a Play-Rail one that I use now for filming. So this is for you. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
What's that?
And there it is. There it is.
Whoop, there. Oh man.
It is signed for you, Turtles.
Yeah.
Not like I promised.
Oh,
I should capture
This
that
is a beautiful
scene.
moment. This is beautiful. Look at this. Okay. Turtles, like, what do you think? Oh, he's happy. He said "og." He said "og," thank you, in all caps. That's good. That's a positive reaction.
Maybe I will throw in a little string and fishing line, just like what you did.
Okay, that'd be beautiful.
Okay. Well, since I can't take my laptop out to my filming set to show you guys the stuff, I did bring a certain surprise.
Yeah.
Binder.
Maybe we should. And I think, oops.
The binders.
A binder.
The most
Here we go.
organized YouTuber ever.
Oh, yeah, I like the
First
side of
season of Sidekickjason
I remember
in its physical form.
Well, I thought it was so big.
And to thank you guys for inviting me to this stream, I will share with you some secrets that are inside this. Original concept ideas.
Wow.
So that's how it all began, the original ideas. And then eventually write out the full stories. This took so many years to make season 1.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, I eventually had to go through and type all this stuff back up again, and it sucked. Then...
Wow. The first script we've written was like
the shot list.
45 years ago.
Hours? 4 years ago.
34 years.
And then the shot list divided up.
Oh. Wow.
So, that is season 1. And our good old season 2 that is airing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see.
Wow.
It's still written. I thought
Still-
season 2 was printed out.
No, season 3 is the first season I've ever printed.
Oh.
Just to explain, season 2, like, I wrote it over 6 years ago. Like, that's how long it's taken for me to actually produce all of it. So, like, okay, what's this week's episode? I think it's Safety Burst is...
Yeah.
Buffer.
First. The one about racing, the narrow gauge one.
Okay,
Watched the new
here's...
sneak peek. I actually never watched the sneak peek because with the sneak peek and new clip, I basically spoiled the whole story. So wait till the whole story got released.
Oh,
Little Red Friends. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
the one about Scarlowy and Rhaenyra.
yep. Okay, here's
all the,
this week's episode.
Renegade episodes filmed for season 2 are filmed with the season 1 episode.
Oh.
The Safety Burst.
So,
The morning
then
was.
I will give you guys a secret. The episode afterwards. So,
Edward and the twins.
Awesome.
Ah.
Today, what's happening?
then let's see. Okay. And then to give you guys an idea of what it takes to do some of the filming, name one of the narrow gauge episodes from season 2 you guys have already seen.
Red Friends.
Little
Red Friends.
Okay.
I actually quite like that mountain that you made.
So these are all the shots that I have to do for each scene. Like I have to handwrite it out and then afterwards take it and rewrite it to do each different set that takes place. So that way when I film everything for the whole season.
So organized.
Actually, I think you should have experienced that when you filmed and you missed a scene, and when you just find out when you edit it. Do you get back to your studio and film it again, or will you grab some stock footage?
Wait, say that again?
So as you filmed on a location base, you film all the locations at once. I think you should have experienced the problem of missing a scene and
Have
found.
you ever experienced?
Yeah, have you ever? Or are you very organized?
I've never missed a scene yet. There was only one time in season 1 where I nearly lost a certain particular scene that I had filmed, and it was in Oliver's Jam Breaks. It was a scene where Toad and Oliver are talking in the yard, and I was about to edit, and I realized I don't have footage for this scene, and I was freaking out because I didn't have the yard set up anymore and stuff, and that's a huge set, so I wasn't able to set that up. Luckily, though, when I transfer all my footage, I transfer it just straight to the computer and then take the footage and divide it from there. And so I went back to the folder that had all the footage and searched through it and found it all. But other than that, I've never lost, like, or had, like, a missing scene. So, yeah.
I lost an entire memory card once. It was 600 clips. I had to reshoot and rebuild the Crovan's Gate work set out of Lego. That took forever.
Oh, that sounds so painful. Oh.
Yeah.
600.
Do you guys want to take a look into this?
Wow.
Ooh.
Look, okay.
That's season 3 in the works? Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god.
Look how much thicker it is. That's because I had something planned originally, but I don't think I'm going to do it in the end. So, and they're finally typed.
Oh, and they're typed for the first time. No more handwritten.
Wow.
So, which is quite nice. Let's see.
When you type things, they look more organized and a lot more tidier.
Yep, and the shot lists. Dang, this binder's heavy. Shot lists are way more.
Heavy. Wow.
So.
Random box.
And then it was so much easier to divide the sets because then I just copied and pasted rather than having to like rewrite literally everything. So, okay. So, the D3. Olgie's Bridge will be returned.
Wow.
So right now I am in the process of making all the buildings for the Season 3 sets. And I am kind of in a rush to get them done before I head back to school, which is really soon. So I'm in panic mode right now trying to get it all done. So,
How far do you think you are percentage-wise?
percentage-wise, I'm less than 10% right now.
Oh,
But
man.
so, yeah. We'll see how things go. The next 2 weeks are going to be very stressful to try and get it all done.
Well, best of luck. I hope you still have fun while you're doing it, too. Can you say what sets you filmed on already?
I haven't filmed any sets yet for Season 3 at all. Like, because my plan is to start and then finish, like, everything within the same, like, lighting setup and all that. And since I'm moving back to school, I won't have the same setup anymore, so it won't be consistent. So I wanted to wait until I was back at school to get started. So, like the Knapford that I have set up right now, I haven't filmed anything for Season 3 on it yet.
Oh,
So.
jeez. Well, it's a wonderful set. Like, the 3D printing and everything. Like, that Knapford I can't get enough of.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
not
Big enough feels like the real Netflix station. Not like the Tommy one with only 4 platforms.
it's really
Yeah.
amazing.
Do you want to show the video of my behind-the-scenes stuff?
Yeah.
Definitely. I'd like to see it.
Oh, will it be able to? When you show it, can you still? Is the mic still on and you can do the narration? Because last time I did a live stream, it seems that it can't. So I was playing a video and nobody can hear what I'm talking. So maybe you have to do it separately.
Okay.
I don't know. Just like last year, I was having fun taking out the strange-looking Oigawa Thomas. I was playing a clip from YouTube, and nobody knows.
Know what's happening there. I only
Yeah.
see the graphics, but
Yeah,
I can't hear.
But anyways, so the video should be here. Here you go. So I'll share the screen now. Switch to here and share the screen. This one. So Jason, do the narration. Thank you. Can I do it, please?
So there's my Knapford set in all of its glory.
I'm looking at it. It's glorious.
It's pretty great. I'm glad I've been able to keep it up as long as I have.
Wall.
You gotta get the Magic Railroad opening shot where there's like 4 engines leaving, like going back and forth.
Oh, I should.
I love that shot.
This guy looks amazing.
I actually haven't released it yet, but I have about 40 more clips that I'm going to be remake clips that I'm releasing.
You wait, Jason, there's
It's so
40 more?
organized.
What?
There's 40 more clips?
Yeah, there's 40 more.
I wish I could have such overnight.
Jason, like, you're acting like you didn't do anything. Like, 40 clips. Like, have you slept? Have you ate? Oh my gosh, look at these drawers. Oh my gosh.
We're so organized.
Yes, that filing cabinet is entirely full of Thomas stuff.
These. Oh my gosh.
Yep. I think about 20 clips have aired already. So there's a lot more coming.
With his red friends. It's working. Oh, the Wi-Fi's too slow. Stop messing around. Stop this. Stop. Yeah. So, is that only one table for you to film, Jason? Like, I see that Caleb Train, the behind the scenes of Caleb Train, they have like several, like 4 parallel tables or boards filming, or do you have only one of them?
Yeah, so what you saw there is all that I have. Like, I don't have another board or anything. My hope is to upgrade sometime soon and actually like get more space to film. It sucks because it's like it's a good amount of space, but it's still not enough to do like as much stuff as I'd like to. Like if that space was twice as wide, like I could do way more stuff with Knapford. Like I could have put more tracks next to the station, and I could have built more of a village on the other side of it. So hopefully someday I'll be able to expand.
Yeah. So, will there be any pictures of you filming outdoors, Matt? Or are you not able to play any behind the scenes in your film? Maybe your collection?
I guess I could do something like that. Let's see. Alright, we're going. Let's see. So my family's not. Oh, we can do a Watson reveal. You guys want to hang out with Watson?
Yes, yes, yes.
Watson,
Oh, yeah.
here, boy. Watson, here. Watson. Oh, he's asleep. Okay. Watson, here, buddy.
No! Wake him up! No!
He's not happy about that. Watson, come here, boy. The internet wants you. Watson.
No, Jason
Internet,
wants.
call for Watson.
Watson, I want to see you.
Let me get the light. Okay.
My girlfriend's still in love with you, Watson.
Watson asleep?
Let's see.
Wow.
Alright, it's coming down.
Watson!
There he is.
Hi, Watson.
Alright, Watson, smile for the world. Smile for the world, buddy. Yeah, so Watson, we didn't know, but it's a secret reveal. He's guest starring in the live stream right now, so super excited. He's mad that I woke him up, but you know, he's living the dream. Watson, okay, look at the camera. There we go. Yeah. So Watson often accompanies me on shoots outside. That's why sometimes I miss clumps of dog hair in the background. It's super embarrassing and mostly noticeable in the episode Serendipity. But usually when I'm filming, he's sitting there right behind me just hanging out. So he's my good friend. Yeah. He's 6 years old now, so I've had him for quite a bit. Stop. Don't be a
What's
jerk.
the usual lifespan of his type?
Unfortunately, my previous golden lived to be 8, but they should live to be about 12. My first golden lived to be 12 years old. We've had 3 golden retrievers. My first golden's name was Casey, and we had him since before I was born. And then Colby I got when I was in 2nd grade, and he passed away close to my sophomore year of high school.
Mm.
Watson's a very good boy. Oh, I might have to get my charger. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Watson's not named after Sherlock Holmes Watson, but we wanted to get a German Shepherd and name it Sherlock, so it would be Sherlock and Watson. That would be the only reason we would. I think my sister named him actually.
What are you? Huh?
Well, actually, I have another topic that wants.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt left. We shall.
Yeah, so Max left the chair.
I guess we should continue anyway. So, I've heard. Oh, let me fix the camera. I've heard a lot of voices on Twitter or Facebook that some of the people like hate the Thomas Creative Collective and says the series is stupid, and yeah, so
I mean, I heard some people said that it was boring, or maybe.
You guys want to hear my opinion on the whole matter?
yeah, that's what I want to hear.
So, people don't understand what the collective is, and that's what causes like most of the problem. People think that it's like the community channel in the fact that we all get together and it's like, hey, what can we make that'd be super fun and like everyone would love and stuff. That's not how it goes down at all. Like, it is Mattel like wanting to capitalize on the fact that there are successful YouTube channels out there about Thomas, and they want to use us to help promote their own official channel and be able to create content for it. So, like, people may be upset over the fact that like it's like a job, but it like that's what it is. Like, we get paid, but we devote like our time out of our week that we like need to be paid in order to be able to like actually do it. So it's not a charity work. Matt may have a different opinion on the matter, but like sadly, like I mean, like if I could do it like for like just for fun and like if I had the time, but the fact is life is busy. Like I've got to go to school. I have so many other things that I need to do. So it's like it makes sense that they Turtles. The collective is basically Mattel abusing the creators to make toy commercials for them. I won't say that, but something like that. So, but like, and one of the things I have to say this is the fact that like everyone gets after Diesel D199 for the writing. They blame him like because of him. One of the things I have to say this is the fact that like Diesel D199 for the writing. They blame him. Okay. So basically, the thing about him though is people don't realize that the higher ups that are above us that make their decisions on what the TPC should be about and what like specific content we're creating, they're coming with these crazy ideas that the fan base would absolutely hate entirely. Just so crazy. And you got Diesel D199 in there saying, no, that's not Thomas-like. We've got to make sure that it's more like that, more like the actual series. Like, he brings it back, and when he's in there writing, he makes it as Thomas-like as he possibly can, and he fights for the community. So, like, it's so sad for me to see, like, how pathetic the response is from the community, and, like, let's just bag on how terrible his writing is and say how how awful all this stuff is, when he's out there fighting to try and make it as best as possible. So, like, I have great respect for the work he does. Do I agree with the plots necessarily and how they've turned out? Like, am I a great fan of the particular stories? No, not necessarily. But I think it's a good overall series for the official channel because it's what the higher-ups want, and they're the ones in charge. Like, I prefer my own series because I have total control over it, and I get to make it whatever I want. But the creator collective isn't that, and people need to respect the fact that it is a part of the official channel, and it is official Thomas content that has to be approved by Mattel, and we have to fit their guidelines.
Yeah, like when we first started, we thought we were working with the real showrunners, but it's very clear that Mattel's objectives and the showrunners' objectives are very different. Like, Mattel sort of based their content and brand direction off of sets like the TrackMaster bridge jumps that can only be left to the imagination how the stories are required to be. And it's mostly about numbers and retention. Like, the scenes that the older fans hate the most are the scenes that do better in numbers, and those are the scenes that are usually forced to be repeated over and over and over again. That's why every episode opens with a chase. We're required to start with a chase, and frankly, it's infuriating for the people who do work with it creatively. And, you know, as someone who knows Trent, I know he's working as hard as he can to bring in some variety and also try some new things. And there's also been a few opportunities where the team has pulled through and done some great stuff. But, you know, like, everyone in the group works incredibly hard, and they work with very tight deadlines, making over 10-minute videos once a week. And, you know, like, I have so much respect for everyone working on it based on the demands and how much energy they put forth to make what we're making. But it's definitely taught me a lot. Jason, I didn't hear everything you said, but I agree with what I heard when I walked in.
Yeah. Well, it's nothing new that we haven't talked about before. So.
I felt I felt that.
And I didn't reveal anything that we can't reveal, so.
No, that's okay. There's not too many, nothing cool. But no, like, definitely an experience, but Trent gets way too much hate for what he's doing.
Hello?
I think
Yeah.
Thomas Wooden-Rowe put it best. Kids like it, that's what's most important. That's what Mattel wants.
Oh. I guess he did. But speaking of series, though, Long Village, what do you guys have planned for the future?
Yes? What's the question? I can't hear you.
What do you guys have planned for the future series-wise?
Well, we actually have, wait a second. Actually, Matt has been asking us what have we planned for the future series. So, actually, we have written the whole season 1 long ago. But at that time, we think the stories are great. But now we think they're stupid. So we've cancelled some of the episodes, like, maybe we shall review one of them. Like, choose one of the most ridiculous story.
Sir Handel's.
Yes, Sir Handel's.
We originally wrote something called Sir Handel's Change, and actually Dieter wrote it, and he said that Sir Handel changed his personality because he
it's fun because because in the classic series that Sir Handel was so naughty like Duncan and like when they changed into the large scale model in the narrow gauge, became so wise and like now
wise and kind.
Yeah, and now it's even wiser. And so I want to have a little story between how they how he changed from let me shut one of the
his old personality to his new personality.
Yeah. So the story is just like one of the stories was quite boring. Just Sir Handel was telling a story that he was delivering a truck, and suddenly he was rolling along the bridge. And actually, it was also inspired by Tear of the Brave and Toad's bright idea, which the event took place in between Tear of the Brave. So I said that there was a little bridge next to Toby and the Flood. Yeah, and that Sir Handel rolled. Oops. Pull the trucks along, and suddenly the dam broke, and he got into the water and throw into the waterfall and got damaged. And then he got changed the shape and changed the boiler, and suddenly become very wise. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I know. But that's some of the earliest stories. So talking about future plans, we are going to plan because we've cancelled quite a number of episodes, we can include
and not realistic.
Yeah, like professional track lifter, which is about Jack lifting the track again. This is doing twice, but that's stupid. But anyway, so we will film later today after the stream because it is the filming day, and we will film Mike's surprise.
What?
So the construction, this guy broke it. So we're going to film Mike's surprise about the small railway engines. Because we have the custom, but the bird is awful. But
with no nose.
The nose just is broke by you.
I did not break anything.
Anyways. So we're gonna film that today, and we will also film because
we finished the customs of the Great Race.
Yes, and we've made a poll on Twitter asking which season should we remake, since we've started the Warm Village remake series.
The Thomas and Gordon.
Yeah, that's the first one. And we've voted that we'll remake the new season, like 18, 19, 20. And since...
Not 20, 20
sorry.
Even
18 and 19. And here we go again. So we are going to remake a special it's called a Philip Double, which is Philip Double, what's that called? Little engine that raised ahead and
the
Philip to the rescue. Yes, we'll remake those two future. Today, I mean, so that's probably what's planned.
Oh my goodness. So it's hard to make plans. I totally know how that is, having to cancel things and move forward with things. I think my problem right now is that just starting too many projects and not being able to finish them. You've started too many at the same time. And if I had something like Jason's system, I'd build the same set, film everything on that set, and then move forward. It's just hard when your sets are outside and can only be up for 8 hours or so. So I can learn a lot about organization from Jason, but it seems like you guys put a lot into your planning as well.
So Camera.
What happened? What is that? What?
Oh, because the camera is always disconnecting for some reason. I don't know why. And when I join the call, the echo begins again. Ah, here we go again. We shall find another phone. Ah, I've got an extra phone. Let me get that. So we'll have a.
Have a what?
You'll see nothing for a while. But let's continue out this one. Yeah. Since the first script ever written is actually still not.
Not film.
Yes, not film. This called what?
The best Christmas.
The Best Christmas of All. Yeah. And it is a two-part story, and it was written before King of the Railway release.
4 years ago.
Yeah, like before King of the Railway release.
Yeah, before King of the Railway.
And we were so excited to actually Thatcher wrote it before he met me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was so excited that he included like Stephen, Connor, and Caitlin, which seems like very new. Back then.
Actually, back then, actually we got Connor and Caitlin and Stephen before the movie aired.
Yeah.
So.
But at the moment we think those are old characters. So that's actually what happens when we plan too further ahead, I think.
Well, there's one thing that we have to talk about, and Jason, I think you know what that is. We've been putting it off for too long. Yeah, we have to talk about Sudcon.
What was that?
Okay,
Was
so
that really what you wanted to talk about, or was there something else that I missed?
no, we gotta talk about Sudcon, the Sodor convention. What's it gonna be? What happens? What do we have to do?
I don't know. I still have yet to meet you in person. It seems like everyone else in the Creator Collective has had the chance to meet you, so I don't know where on earth a Sudcon would even take place. So.
Okay, how about we do it in Nebrahoma? I think that's the ideal state. A lot of stuff happens there. It's like a wormhole where people just sort of fall into place, and
Say that again.
We could, like there's a state called Nebrahoma. It's like a wormhole. A lot of users like seem to fall into that sort of place. That'd be great. And maybe we could send a beacon, and like all Thomas fans follow the beacon like a bat signal, and they sort of go there. I don't know. We should plan this. What happens in Nebrahoma stays in Nebrahoma. Yes, turtles. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. So.
Shima Kitten, thank you, whoever you are. That was a nice comment.
Roro's here.
Roro, how can we get Roro to Sudcon? That's the real question.
We have to mail Roro to here or mail us to Roro because his country is incredible. He's a pretty good fella.
You know what would be really cool if we could get the collective, the community channel, some people at SIF, and just the wiki, a bunch of Thomas fans that have a good following behind them, and maybe not do a Sudcon because we can't actually all be together at one place, but do a week holiday where it's a Thomas thing, and it can all be online and stuff, but like live streams and just I don't know, come up with some sort of thing that we can do that'd be really fun for everyone to celebrate their love for Thomas.
Jason, that's an awesome idea. Maybe you would rent out a hotel space and have that be the meeting ground and have people speak there and everyone meet there or fly in or something. That could be awesome.
Someday, Matt, when I come to visit you, we can.
Or if I go to your neck of the woods, either way, I'll.
Yeah, is there any chance of that happening soon?
What?
Is there any chance of that happening anytime soon?
Maybe after winter. I have no idea right now. But I'm gonna have it I'm gonna think about it. I would like to do that, so we'll see. That's what I'm gonna say.
Awesome.
I'll keep it ambiguous. I will show up uninvited and confused, because that's usually how I roll.
And I will welcome you with open arms.
Oh, someone had a great idea. I think it was Multi-Green Thunder. Like maybe film a project when we have so many people together. Like imagine doing a Thomas fan film with like 30 of us in one place. That would be incredible.
That would be cool.
Yeah, have like a full production team. SudCon in NYC. Oh man, NYC, California, or maybe just like Alaska. So I just want an excuse to go to Alaska. That'd be pretty cool. Are there any Thomas fans from Alaska? I don't think I've ever heard of one yet. If you're from Alaska, comment that you're from Alaska. Also, film outside if you're from Alaska. That'd be pretty cool.
Now we watch the comments. Is someone from Alaska? Didn't John Green like release a movie like Looking for Alaska or something? I
don't know. I was gonna reply with 8 Below, but that's like Antarctica or something about a movie about sled dogs, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I need to sleep more. I think that's a thing that needs to happen. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. SudCon on Sodor. I gotta say something about Sodor. I am really, really happy because I went on this like Ancestry.com, and you can type in your last name and it'll tell you all the stuff about like where your ancestors are from and this and that. And like my last name like is exactly in the area that Sodor is, and it's like, well, would be. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, if it was real, my ancestors, my family would be right in that area. Like, my last name would be known on Sodor. And, like, I don't know. It makes me, like, want to write up my own character and put him in my own series. But I don't know.
I wish... That's incredible. But Turtles is right, though. You live in an ocean, currently.
Yeah, that's true.
Jason Hadfield is an aquatic creature. He roams the sea.
In my natural habitat.
Oh my goodness.
Jason's last name is Norrenby, confirmed. Yeah, so Sir Robert Norrenby is like my uncle, so...
Now
Actually,
that's a surprise.
You know what I want to see in a future Thomas episode? I want to see Sir Robert Norrenby be the main character. Like, the focus is him. The trains play like a major part of it, but like it's like some crazy adventure he goes on. Because he's an interesting character, and they could have a lot of fun with writing that.
Oh, I love him. Like, he should come back in a big way. I totally agree. Like, King of the Railway, I thought was like introducing him, and I thought every special would feature him in a big way. I would be totally down for it.
He's so clever. Like, he proves that they could put more human characters in the series without like ruining the train show feel that it has.
Because I think like King of the Railway had that great balance where you sort of had the Fat Controller as like the stern kind of like controller, and then you have Sir Robert Norrenby as like this. The engines even respond to him differently because he's so zany and wacky, and they want to please him, but everything he does is just a surprise on another surprise, and just
he seems like someone that would be in your series.
Huh?
He seems like someone who would be in your series. Like
yeah,
I see him being there first before he's actually in the official TV show.
That's why I'm so happy he exists. I should do more with him though, but you know.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh man. So everyone also was talking about ARC. So I think that that's something we should discuss.
And it's so unfortunate. I don't know if I'm too caught up on details, but it seems like they're not going to bounce back at any point, and that's really upsetting that all those people have lost their jobs, and we don't know how far into the season they were, I think it was season 21, but it's so upsetting because no one who worked there knew till the day of when it was posted on the door. Like, that's so frightening, like from a job perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it seems interesting to me because it looked like, from our perspective, that they had work that they could do. Like, I mean, they're making the animation for Thomas and Friends. Like, that's a huge project. And like, didn't they have Barbie and several other really, like, big names out there? So, like, they should have the money coming in. It must be, like, it must be that it was poorly managed.
Yeah, and also, like, reading the articles, I think 23 million in Canadian tax dollars went into giving back to, like, creative industries such as ARC. And it makes you wonder, like, did they just overextend themselves and there wasn't enough payoff? Was it just handled in a way where they took some risks? It's very upsetting that they probably used those resources to expand and really be really ambitious and make great things, because it's apparent that everyone who worked there worked so passionately and diligently, and maybe they just bit off more than they could chew, or like resources were overextended. Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, maybe. It's just, it'll be very interesting to see because, like, Nitrogen and Arc, they were able to, like, transition and, like, here are the models, here's this, like, and they didn't do a great job. I mean, like, wasn't the whole search and rescue center set, like, completely lost and they had to recreate it and stuff? So,
oh, I didn't know about that, really.
I think I read that somewhere, like, which makes sense because if you actually watch season 17 and look at it, like, it's definitely not the same exactly. So it makes me wonder, like, they had time to transition, and now there's going to be a new animation company that'll come in, and they, like, how are they going to, like, there's no transition time. So how is this going to go down? Like season 21 is probably going to be delayed like a year or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
When I heard the news about ARC bankrupt, and then I was like shocked. I was shocked that actually I think they did a quite good job on animating, and I don't know why they go bankrupt.
I think maybe they did the job too good and
Too
overspent.
Over budget.
Over budget, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, those crash scenes in recent series are really amazing. Like, starting from The Adventure Begins, that James crash scene is so epic.
Like Arc, when they started out, like, I'll admit I was very disappointed with their animation. Like, I gotta tell you guys a funny story. So I think I've told Matt this one before, but so we dealt with the lovely Sharon Miller era of seasons 13 through 16, and I woke up every morning and watched them the day that they came out online.
Dedication.
And, like, I don't know why, because the stories were crap. I think it was because I liked the animation. Like, I thought it was interesting. I was curious to see what they would make in the new animation and stuff. And I went all those seasons so disappointed. And then the fact that, like, season 17 was gonna, like, this was like our one hope that things were gonna change. I woke up at 3 in the morning, drove to Walmart, and bought Railway Mischief DVD just so I could watch that at 4 in the morning to see if the, like, stories had actually changed. And I was greatly surprised, except the animation was like, whoa, they definitely brought it back. Like, what happened with this? There's suddenly a million red trucks on Sodor. And,
those sand red trucks, like, I hope they just gotta get rid of those. I don't know why they did that. It was like ARC staple. It's like every train must be sand red trucks with crates in them. That was their gimmick.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about that. But then, like, season 18 wasn't too much of an improvement, but holy crap, when The Adventure Begins came out, oh, the animation with the new lighting that they did, phenomenal.
That ship was incredible because it just kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, looking at it, like, this is like 3 steps above, not even just 1. and it still holds up to this day, including Lost Treasure even holds up to season 20 or season 19 stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah, like it's so like they improved so much with it. I liked Nitrogen better up until that point, and I was like, whoa, I definitely like what Arc has done more. The colors stand out more. They're just vibrant. Like it's visually appealing. Besides the red trucks, it is visually appealing. And I've like even since season 17, I have loved what the directors have done with the shots. Like just crazy, phenomenal ideas for like, well, let's have like I'm thinking in Wayward Winston when Thomas goes over the bridge and the camera just like pans all the way around it. It was like, what? Nitrogen would have never come up with that.
And that's not even just the animation studio, but also the change in directors as well, because I think the Arc era had the most variety in directors. And I think when Nitrogen had started, they were trying to replicate the original seasons 8 to 12 directing styles, just so the transition was easier on young kids who had to see their Thomas show have such a radical change in format. So I could see why they were less ambitious when they started, but now, like, after seeing Lost Treasure in season 19, like there's a shot in season 19 where Salty is crossing a suspension bridge and there's like a full 360 shot of him traveling over it. I was dumbstruck by that. It's an incredible shot. And I think they've been constantly definitely being more experimental and really becoming more and more cinematic over time. Like even in the regular episodes, I get very, like, it's unfortunate that they might be going, but they've done incredible work, and honestly, they've definitely left their mark on Thomas content in a very big way. And
they
so
left a new standard, which is fantastic, because if the new animation team is like, we got to match that or get better, then like that's great. If they can pass Arc, I will be happy to see that.
They raised the bar. That's like a really great way of looking at it, because they, incredible work. I guess I'm still processing the whole shift, and I guess we'll still be able to see season 20 and perhaps the new special from them, but beyond that, I think the future is a little bit uncertain, but honestly, we can move forward being very grateful.
Oh yeah,
actually, after Arc files for bankruptcy, do they maybe for Nitrogen, the switch from Nitrogen to Arc, did they actually transfer the files, the model files to Arc, or did Arc actually remake all of them? Like the faces are a bit different, but the models are basically the same. Did they actually use the same model?
I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna go down necessarily with the transition, because if from what it looks like, Arc is just done. They've locked the doors. No employees can get in. Like, but I'm certain that in Mattel's contract with Arc, like Mattel probably clearly stated that we own all the things that like they are Thomas product and stuff that are a part of our company and stuff. So I'm wondering, like, well, how is that going to be transitioned to the next team?
Yeah. And it's actually quite funny to find out the TTC footage was used to represent Arc in the news. It's just really funny because I guess the editor must have searched Thomas and Friends on Google and find the YouTube channel and then download the first video which was then brought up for the. I think that's actually the Mattel's work. It's actually a confusing mistake. So
just whistling along.
You heard the. This is actually Thatcher playing piano inside. So yeah, Matt, what do you think is your collection that which wooden railway engine is the most rare, the rarest?
My rarest engine. I think I have a factory error. James Lights the Way, where the part of the bottom printing is printed backwards. I think that would probably be my rarest one.
Actually, yesterday I got Eagles Game 10 from the post, and actually I want to ask Jason, have you ever this is the Tommy Diesel 10 with the glass face, which I love very much. Whoops. But have you ever seen this Diesel 10? Well, it's a CGI face, of course, but the switch is what the. You ever
Yes,
seen?
that's the remote control one, isn't it?
But it's not. That's what I'm confused about. The remote control has the black.
Oh, that's right. That's very interesting.
Remote, yeah, and the wheels are only colored, I guess.
That is interesting. You know,
Yeah,
like I bet it's from that phase right towards the end of the glory days, the good days of TrackMaster engines, when they were in the clear boxes where like the engines were just like there, like there wasn't any like fancy packaging, like you could just plainly see the engines. I bet it was probably at the time that they were phasing, like they were about to get rid of it. So, because if it was standard, it probably would have been done in a lot of other things, like the Diesel 10 Takes Charge. Back when Day of the Diesels came out, it probably would have been included with that if they had made that modification back then.
Yeah, and also the thing I aware the most is the normal, like before the kind of revolution, the TM1 engines with the name printed on the bottom. But like this Diesel 10 is empty. Not saying it's just fake, but look, the face doesn't look fake. It looks very real. So the color, like this, a bit different, and the wheels colors are wrong, but it has no name. So I was wondering, is this what the factory errors or quality control got failed and did not finish the production process or what? This is very interesting. Never seen something like this before.
Definitely interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah. Whoops. And also this, I think this scary flying Scotsman. The face I poking it out there for a whole. Let me take the manufacturer's back. Let's see this one is interesting. This is a custom version. I actually quite like the TrackMaster version, but sadly they don't have it. This is not, does not look very good. Let me get Thatcher to introduce. This rare engines. Oops, I don't know. Let me keep up. Now Thatcher's back. Wow.
There he is.
I guess I guess Hank is one of the rare engines.
That is the Hit Toys version, not the re-release of Hank.
Yeah, talking of that, I do have the re-release of Hank.
And that's my...
Ah! That got fruit. That was so messy here. Re-release next week.
So you can see there's some
Actually,
differences.
So different. Yeah. I guess we'll... Oh yeah, not talking of that. Whoops, what happened?
And
Okay. Actually, want to share this.
so, and this is my favorite engine.
Flora!
And both the Flora and Hank are ordered from eBay. And that's so messy.
Yeah, so messy. Find a place to put it.
So messy. This is my first one. Yeah. Let me see.
Actually, I do think that the TrackMaster, the first time of TrackMaster is like 2012. Was it 2012 that the release engines like this James? I quite like this James. It's just the rolling board is not, it's red, it's not colored, but I can fix that. But I do think it looks good. Or the shape looks okay. Yeah, and talking about standardized motor, at this age, this time, we have
I don't know where did you go from.
Right next.
I really wish that time era lasted longer. With
I think
these.
the production costs were reduced, as you see, the motor were standardized at that time, but they still look so good.
Mm-hmm.
But now TrackMaster is just show. You want to show Emily?
Well, actually, some of you might not know that some of the engines I bought it some time ago, and it's this Emily. It's still the old version, and it's the Playrail Emily. Or should I say the Motor Road and Rail? That one.
Is that one?
Yeah, because this Emily is from those kind of blue packaging boxes.
Yeah.
It's still back then, and I'm happy that it comes with the Emily coach. Now they just come with a brake van, which I don't really like it.
Yeah, and so well, I've just remembered that I've still not shared our the full collection of 150 30 or 130 engines. So this one, let me share my screen. The share. Oh, here you go. So let me find a picture. So try it here. This one. Can you guys see the picture?
I see it.
Yeah. And this is here you go. This one.
That's your whole collection?
Yeah.
By combined character, like with
Wow.
many toys, but they only showed one like that.
If you say we have to put everything, those trucks would take up a lot more space.
Yeah.
Dang. That is crazy.
So, but Jason, you have a lot of trains too, seen in the video you just sent me to show. Those drawers are so organized.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have a lot of stuff, but it's because, like, I planned this like for a reason. I wanted my series to only take place in the era of seasons 1 through 5 because that's what I grew up with and that's what I loved, and I thought that that was the best time in Thomas. But it's also because I did not want to have to spend the money on all the merchandise, like all the merchandising stuff that was out there for all the different new engines that they were coming up with. So that's why my collection, it's big because it's limited to a certain time era. Like if it didn't take place in seasons 1 through 5, I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Yeah. And just found this another sneak peek. This one is behind the scenes sets from what's the name? Holland's Crazy Day. Yeah, we filmed that last time and it's not edited. And yeah, Matt, you voiced Percy in this episode too.
Yeah, I remember recording that. Awesome.
That was yeah, and also Murdoch's Unlucky Day. You've also voiced that. Percy's pulling Murdoch back in the track. Oh yeah, we should film Percy's lantern today. Okay, we're done lantern. So this is actually this scene is the TVC one. Poster. I want to talk about this one. This one. This one is it's kind of disaster. The storyline is that Gallery got
Yeah, it took me so long to clean off that clay.
it's actually quite easy to clean.
Not easy, yeah. I use a toothbrush to clean it, and still dirty.
Okay. So this bit here is that Colin drops a paint on Scalloy and scraped the paintwork, and it actually looks fine. Because I think it will look strange that when the narrator says it's scraped but nothing happened. So I decided to add some clay. Originally it's just this part which is very easy to clean, but suddenly I felt it would be funny to cover them with coal dust, and there's a bonus scene at the end of the episode which this is the result, and you'll find out what happens soon. Okay, so I'll stop here. So would you like to continue your lecture, your rare engine?
Rare. I didn't bring my RC mode.
Oh. So I found Wooden Railway Thomas in Fletcher's bag. Yeah.
It's still the old style.
Yeah, let's go.
Older.
Actually, Wooden Railway engines, their face are so good. I remember I got a lot of different versions.
Oh, Wooden Railway represent. There he is.
Where are you?
Look at that off.
Actually, I still have a Wooden Railway Toby and a Wooden Railway Gordon.
Yeah. And I bought this three in a pack in Japan because they look really cool. Look at the face. Wow. Looks amazing. And this Percy comes with the Calliope with this one. And also I have get the whole floor out. So this is Wooden Railway. Stick and play. This is really old toys. Oh, that's in play season. And I don't know if you guys know this Bandai is from Japan, I guess. It looks quite accurate actually. The traction of this yes. Let's see which one. And Erto wind up. there any more? Those are the gold tongues.
Oh, I've got one.
Yeah. Last time I bought 3 of the TrackMaster engines. For you. Yes. And I got this gold tongues for free.
Was it like when did you get?
I got.
Can you tell us about that? I forgot already.
Reshape. Whoops. Reshape for me. Matt?
Look at all the. I'm sorry, you were pixelated for a while, but you know, like I didn't know you had such a big wooden collection too. That's awesome.
I actually have a big box of wooden railway, but it's like very high up in the ceiling, stored in a cupboard, and I'm not gonna get it. It's so sharp and stuff. But someday I will.
Yeah, they are. Oh, man.
Do you have any trains to show, Matt?
Any trains to show? Well, I don't have too many on me right now, but I could put on my camera for a second. Okay. So I have my Frida with me right now, and my buddy Turtles and Thomas helped me put some modifications on it to make it a little better. First off, he put there's some coal that he glued on. It's actually railway model ballast that he painted black and glued on. And it also has rear buffers and a tail lamp on Frida's back tender. And the next thing that he added to it was he painted in Frida's front lights close to her buffer beam, which isn't present on her wooden model because it's a wooden model, but, you know, whatever. And we also made the smoke deflectors a little bigger just so they were a little more like they extended out more like the render in the show. And it was exciting today. I came home to a surprise. Vinny came in, so I have Vinny on my desk right now. So.
Where's upside now?
Oh, is Nathan here? He's gonna be.
I don't know if he's here, but I can just hear him screaming right now. My boy, my boy,
my son. My cousin Vinny. So. He loves his Vinny, let me tell you. But Frida's my favorite. I freak out for Frida, so.
Yeah, wooden.
Can't see.
Can't see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Turtles, thank you. Thank you for everything. Oh, man. Oh, and Hero, the Japanese trains customs are really good as well. Both you and Wong made, Matt and Wong made incredible Yongbaos and Wooden Railway and TrackMaster respectively. So lots of great custom makers in this club right now. That's pretty good.
The Yongbao is kind of.
Oh yeah, show us the Yongbao, guys. What you guys did with the tiger is incredible. Like, it's so well done.
Oh yeah.
The tiger's actually just printed out.
And I will also make the name here.
This is actually quite because it's sticker. This one on the screen is sticker, so it actually peels off. Because it's small, and the tender is also sticker, but it's larger. So this one peels off. The one that is used in the TCC is actually printed out on paper and sat on, so that name is much more clear. Talking of that, we like to show the Claro Flynn.
Actually, I have a question to ask. So,
Which guess is a photo.
Which
Wait.
model do you-
Wait. The camera got pixelized.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
So,
problem.
so can you see
Yeah.
the frame? So which one do you want us to use in the future? Maybe the TrackMaster one.
Actually, it's just a photo. Which one do you like more?
Actually, I prefer the TrackMaster to the PlayRail, and I
Yeah.
feel weird saying it, but I think it looks kind of better.
I agree.
I said.
But
Uh,
credit to PlayRail for the fact that they actually made it a fire engine that has train wheels under it to run on the tracks, rather than
They made
TrackMaster just making.
for rails like this, and I like the ladder.
it actually can lift. But however, you bring the TrackMaster bell. The TrackMaster bell, as you might know, that the
It
water
does not
gun
have-
moves.
Yeah,
This-
the water cannon can move.
Yeah, but the PlayRail one.
Yeah, this is against what I would usually say, but I would go with the TrackMaster.
Yeah. Well, if Bell's PlayRail model had the same side rods that Gordon's new new PlayRail model has, like, I think it would look 10 times better.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the thing that wins me over on the TrackMaster one is the side rods.
Yeah, Connor and Kaden should get these kinds of side rods to it.
I definitely agree.
Wasn't Hank's model the same in PlayRail and TrackMaster? Because Hank's side rods look
It was
amazing.
never made in PlayRail.
Oh, really? Hank's only TrackMaster.
Majority of characters are only TrackMaster, at least the new ones, because PlayRail only would release like one a year, if that. So.
Characters in the movie. But
Mhm.
not like further introduced in the season.
Yeah, they didn't make a Samson or a Philip, or maybe they didn't even make Paxton like this.
I was
Only
actually
TrackMaster.
waiting for a PlayRail Philip, because this TrackMaster one looks.
We hope PlayRail will
the
be
lamp.
Philip actually.
Yeah, the lamp is inside. Doesn't look right. But I guess they will. And actually, I did make a custom Philip, but it's yuck. It's a failure. The stripes are so hard to paint, I guess, and it looks quite weird. Yeah, and talking of that, I think I must show you.
Oh, Philip.
What custom? Logan.
Yeah, like this one.
The old.
The old Sydney, which needs the working half diesel motor, and I put it in. Actually, it doesn't. Well, this is the first custom I made. This is Sydney. It's actually paper, and it's see. Whoops. And this is not even the worst. This is the starting point, but it still looks a bit. It still looks okay. But then comes Daisy.
That Daisy. I think I've seen her.
Where?
I forgot. Forgot where I've seen her.
Yeah, I must show you my Daisy. It's terrible. Let's go to Turbo Custom. Ah, here you go. So this is terrible. But don't show the face, show the windows.
But actually,
It's
originally they just stuck some fake eyelashes, and it looks really
wait.
scary.
Yeah.
And those windows are
Windows
not.
are yuck.
And the number is different.
It's This is the first custom I paint in my whole life. And what's the newest custom? What's the last custom I did?
Good job.
The Great Race. Last custom, I forgot, but just look at this Daisy and turning into Yongbao. It's about the time and experience. It's so amazing how this Turbo Daisy turned into. Well, I won't say this Yongbao is gorgeous, but it's definitely much better than Daisy.
Yeah.
So
And
this is what
actually,
times and experience.
Oh, sorry. So you should know that our Daisy is made from a Foco.
Yeah. I actually think that this Daisy looks terrible, and I will remake it someday.
I hope that they make Daisy eventually, but I think you guys did a great job, honestly.
We'll remake her.
Actually, we can improve it, I think. There are still areas for improvements for the Daisy.
This is just terrible. I think.
Yeah, my first recommendation would be to make the roof gray, because I think the sides you guys did a great job on.
Mm-hmm.
I think her roof is like gray or black.
Yeah. But at that time, we just color it blindly.
Yeah.
This is not even modeling paint. This is acrylic paint, which is very thick and bumpy. This is yeah. If I'm gonna redo it, I'll just scrape off the paint and use proper paint to paint it and have some gray roof using spray paint. Recently, I quite like using spray paints like this, but this is only a service. Down here, Thomas and black. They're actually quite good to use. I've actually bought this for a little project. Bring here area to show. This is what it's such a mess here. This is vacuum trains. So actually, this is project for myself, just for fun, not really for Wrong Village or what. So never post. And the roof of Thomas got lost recently, but anyways. Yeah. This is the custom Thomas scratch build made from foam board. Also made some of faces. Yeah, this one doesn't look so. Tide face. This is my favorite. Annoyed face. What? Sad face. Yeah. Whoops. Bucket broke. Yeah, so I bought this case for this custom Thomas. Sure. The wheels are actually meant to move, but Cyrus started using a bit difficult. The roof got lost. Yeah, this is scratch the Thomas.
So I hate to do this, but I've got to get going. So I need to call it a day.
Yeah, actually,
Jason, Do you guys
Actually,
want to
the
call
stream.
it a night?
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Actually,
I
the
think I'm feeling
stream.
like Jason because I'm pretty tired too. But we could do
Yeah.
like some closing remarks and then end the stream, I guess.
Actually, the stream can be end now. I had an idea to end with a song by Thatcher playing on the piano. So let's try that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me wait. Give me a minute. Okay, so Thatcher's ready. I'll bring the camera in. I have to fix with
Is Thatcher playing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
Actually, let me bring the camera in. Also bring Thomas in. Grab Thomas. We do really what we do. So, let's go.
I want to see this.
Yeah, I feel bad they've been so glitchy.
Yeah.
Jason,
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's why I haven't chimed in so much. I've had a hard time hearing everything, actually.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. But
I can't hear right now.
oh no, they're completely muted. Oh, there they are. Okay, there's the piano. And there's Thomas.
But I want to hear it. He's amazing.
Yeah. Thatcher, you should release your themes on your channel. Just get a clean recording and do like an upload. I think people would love to hear. I want to hear you. Oh no.
There we go.
Thatcher, that was awesome.
Amazing. Holy cow.
Bye.
Your turn.
No, thanks. I can not invent those chords. I know how to. Yeah. Anyways, Thatcher did a great job, and thanks for coming, guys.
No, thank you so much for having us. We're glad we could talk about the great race and all the projects we've been working on, hearing about Jason's organization skills, and even some sad topics like ARC. And I guess my ending thought is you guys should definitely upload some of your piano stuff, because I'd love to hear it without the glitches and everything. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
Really
You're doing that as well.
Yeah, that was what I told Thatcher yesterday. But last time we filmed the Sodor Olympic, but he rejected me. Maybe.
Yes, just. I mean, that day was.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll film it today, okay? Thatcher is really a good pianist. So. Anyways, so thanks for coming.
Okay.
And we'll see you next time.